Next up, we spoke to Gustavo Pusetti from Sanepar in Brazil. Sanepar is responsible for providing basic sanitation services to 345 cities, in addition to 297 smaller locations. Not a small task. Sanepar is a utility that is working with new laws and regulations that support innovation uptake, building and creating market pull for startups. Why is this important? Well, as our previous guest has highlighted, this is where the magic happens. Gustavo, welcome all the way from Brazil. Thank you for joining us this morning on the Water Action platform. And I believe that you are the manager of the Research and Innovation Department with Water and Parana State Sanepar since 2010. Welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. My pleasure to stay here with you, Chantal. Thank you very much for this specific invitation, and congratulations for the platform. It's a very, very interesting tool to share knowledge, man, to share different types of perspectives. And of course, I'm here to contribute with you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. So, of course, the first question I wanted to ask you is related to the new regulation for innovation in Brazil. Can you tell me a bit about how you have gone about implementing it and what it has meant for innovation in Brazil, for utilities such as yourself?
Okay, Chantal, thank you very much for the question. Specifically about the innovation, we have a new law in Brazil in order to organize the ecosystem and in order to introduce the startups. But the most important is this process, it's not only the new regulation associated with innovation, but the new regulation, the new law associated with water and sanitation in general in Brazil. We have different types of perspectives associated with this new Brazilian law. According to this Brazilian law, we need to provide water and sanitation for anyone until 2033, specifically for urban areas. And we have, in this specific regulation, some goals associated with efficiency, associated with water loss, associated with different types of aspects that an utility need observe associated with the sustainability in general. Mm-hmm. So today, according to this law, the competitivity is mandatory. So when we observe the sustainability, the new goals, and the competitivity, we need the innovation to promote this type of things.
Absolutely.
And the open innovation can contribute a lot with that.
Yes.
That's why we can connect with the other law in Brazilian context, the new law associated with the startups. According to this law, a public company, for example, can contract a startup directly if we establish specifically procedures. For example, we need open a call. In this call, we can offer the challenge. Mm-hmm. After that, the companies, the startups can observe the challenge and offer some proposals. A team can evaluate these specific solutions and select the most appropriate solution for the context. We are discussing with the regulators, we are discussing with other utilities about this specific approach because it sounds good, because we can offer as a utility the challenge, and the startups using the open innovation can submit some proposal, test, and scale up in a short time.
So there's a very clear integration between policy and implementation, which is wonderful. Now,
yeah, of course. We have other different aspects associated with universities, research that can participate of this process. Mm-hmm. But the startups today can contribute directly with the high TRL, That's the point. We can
Yes.
generate impact in a short time. And we have good results here, specifically at Sanepar. Sanepar is a big company in Brazil. We can support, for example, drinking water for around to 11 million people. And we elaborate a specific call for startups. In a short time, you receive a very, very interesting proposal. And we put a lot of effort in order to develop, to test, and today we are discussing the possibility to scale up the solutions. So sounds good, this approach. We believe a lot in these specific aspects.
Yeah. So my last question for you is, and I don't think you've been asked this question before. If you had to have dinner with one person, who would that be and why?
Okay, Chantal, okay. Some days ago, I discussed here some possibilities with a startup. And according to this startup, the aim is promote the life in Mars. So, of course, it's a very disruptive perspective, and these specific startups work with nanobubbles. And the idea is the life is connected with the water. So today, when we think in this solution, of course, we can solve the problems associated with life in other planets. Mars is one planet. And this is a species of inspiration for the next generations. Because we need to solve the problems in Earth too.
Yes.
But who is the person?
Who's the person?
Of course. Do you know something about Elon Musk?
Absolutely.
What do you think a dinner with the Elon Musk in order to discuss the procedure to generate value in other planets using the different types of technology for that purpose? I recommend a good dinner with this guy in order to discuss the possibilities. And of course, if you need other inspiration, what do you think a good dinner with Bill Gates to discuss the experience during the last 10 years about sanitation, about the different types of technology to promote the life for the people. So I think we have good names here to discuss this type of things. And one day, if possible, I'm here to organize this specific dinner. Please help me with that, Chantal.
We would be very happy to. Gustavo, thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate your thoughts and your inputs, and we hope to see you soon.
Okay, Chantal, thank you very much for your invitation. It was a pleasure to be with you. Believe innovation for sustainability. The innovability is the key to cooperate, to generate value for the society, specifically in environmental sanitation area. Go ahead, and if you need something from Brazil, we are here to contribute.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Keep in touch.
Thank you.
A great case on integrating policy with implementation. Sanepar is one of the utilities looking to lead in this regard, and we will be watching this space.